Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at functions, the backbone of programming that can turn your code into a beautiful sculpture or some kind of eldritch horror out of a H.P. Lovecraft movie. Functions are essentially a set of instructions you can call by name that will then run the code. This is used to ensure that you do not write the same code repeatedly. Functions save time, makes your code easier to understand, and makes it more maintainable for future. Let's see how a function is structured. In JavaScript, functions start by using the keyword function. This is followed by the name. After you provide the name, you add the parentheses. This is where you add arguments. More on those a bit later. After those, we have the curly braces, and anything inside these curly braces is what's going to run every time we call this function. Now, let's create a function that will add 3 and 6 together. It will put that in a variable called sum and return it. Here we create the function and we call it add numbers. Next we define sum as being 0. Then we say that sum equals to 3 plus 6. Then we return the sum. This is the new keyword we have not yet covered. Return is a function keyword. It does as its namesake says and returns a value. Not all functions need to return a value. Some functions can just print the console or update something on a web page, or even, just like in this case, add the numbers together and return the value to be used somewhere else. And that's it. Now you know how functions work. Easy, right? Well, this is cool and all, but it's not very useful to always put 3 and 6 together. So now let's take things a bit further. We are going to introduce arguments, the fun kind. Arguments are a way for you to pass information to a function. The function can then use that information to manipulate or in some way change the information. The structure of the function stays largely the same. However, you will now see that we have added a and b into the parentheses. This is now the arguments for that function. Next, you will notice that sum now equals a plus b. So whatever we pass in as a and b is what's going to be added in sum. This function is now vastly more useful than just always adding 3 and 6 together. Okay, so now we have a function that can take arguments. How do we use this function? We simply use its name, and in the parentheses add the numbers that we want to use. Easy as that. This will now output 15 in this example. This covers all the introductory fundamentals of programming. And congratulations, you have leveled up in programming once again. This means we can now jump into learning JavaScript programming. This is where things will get a bit more exciting. We will be able to start implementing all the concepts we have covered up until now. And I just want to say thank you for all the support and feedback thus far. I do really appreciate it. If you guys have any further feedback, ideas, topics, or any other programming languages you guys would like to have covered, please feel free to leave a comment below. And on that note, have a great day.